What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. You're watching Tom Trips Out, and in this episode we're talking about the pros and cons of retiring in Cambodia. My name's Tom, this is my trip out.
Well, hey everybody, come along with me. Take a trip to a place to fight without sea. Meet people, eat food, see the joy they bring, and how much it costs to try new things. Well, come and watch me on the trip out. My name's Tom, this is my trip out.
So we're in downtown Kampot. It's been a super rainy last few days. We had a typhoon blow through from the Philippines. Intense tropical storm winds and heavy amounts of rain. It just stopped this morning, so I got out quick and we're going to do a walk around this lily pond and through the town and talk about the pros and the cons of retiring in Cambodia. They have this lotus pond right in the middle of town here. And there's a path that goes all the way around it. So we'll start with the obvious thing, right? The low cost of living. That is obviously the most attractive part, or one of the most attractive things about moving here and retiring here. When you're on a limited budget, whether you're an artist or a creator like me, or you're someone who's retired and you're living on only the retirement fund, you know, a low cost of living is very important to make the whole budget work. And Cambodia, as a positive, has a very low cost of living. But going along with that, it can become something negative, because when everything is so cheap and there's such a low cost of living, often the infrastructure also reflects that. And a less developed infrastructure could mean it's harder for transportation and for utilities and services. If you have mobility issues or things like that, the infrastructure here isn't as robust and developed as the West. Another pro is visas are very easy in Cambodia. And to get a retirement visa, here are the requirements. I'll put them right here. So another positive thing about retiring here is the people are so welcoming and kind and positive. You're welcomed and everybody's friendly. You just feel like really good vibes no matter where you go. And you'll meet others in your same situation, other people that have moved here to retire. There's a really rich culture and rich history here as well. A lot of people enjoy that too, and you see bits and pieces of it when you walk around everywhere. In the buildings and in their holidays they have and their traditions and things that they do throughout the year. They invite foreigners to join in as well. And so we've made our way around and we're all like on the other side of the lily pond now. Now the next topic, it could go either way. It's double-edged sword. It's great and it could be something bad too, is the weather and the climate here. That's very hot and humid, and sometimes that's great for people that have maybe joint pains or they have skin problems, and in a more tropical climate it works better for you. But it can bring its own challenges as well. With when they have extreme heat, it can be quite hot, like higher than 40 degrees with humidity. And then like right now it's rain season, so you can get caught in the rain, or there can be flooding sometimes, and that goes with the weak infrastructure. You know, if you're 90 years old and you have mobility and health problems and there's a big flood and you need to get your medication and you can't go somewhere, you could view these types of things as a negative or a con, right? So the extreme climate, which most people enjoy, could end up being something that could be a deal breaker for you if you're deciding to retire here or somewhere else. Rain whipped up again and the wind, but it's usually only a few moments and it blows over again. And I'm staying close to these buildings so I can run under the shelter when it comes down hard. There, and then it's already stopped, and you can see the skies are starting to open up a little bit. It's kind of cool. We're getting an example of the extreme weather right as I'm talking about it. You can go one way or the other in an instant. You know, another point that people look at as a positive is Cambodia, every year it's increasing in the number of expats that are moving here and deciding to live here. You know, and a lot of people look at that as a good thing because you'll have people around you can socialize with, and other people you can meet and hang out with, and people in the same boat, and it won't feel so unfamiliar anymore. Now it's raining again. This is the kind of stuff that makes it difficult for me to pump out videos. Okay, so next I'm going to talk about probably the number one negative thing about retiring in Cambodia. The healthcare here. It's a little bit underdeveloped, and a lot of people living here that have serious health problems, they'll choose like neighboring countries to go do their major appointments. So they'll go to Vietnam or go to Thailand instead of the hospitals here. The hospitals in Cambodia are not known to be the most developed. But one positive with healthcare is at the pharmacies, you can literally buy pretty much anything, and you don't need to go through the hassle of prescriptions and getting doctor's appointments. And you can just walk into a pharmacy and tell them what you want. And even if it's a type of medication that normally needs a prescription, you just buy it like it's chewing gum. You don't need any prescriptions. So that's a positive for healthcare, but the hospitals are very underdeveloped and don't have a strong infrastructure. The other thing people are concerned about sometimes, and this is to even visit Cambodia or move here or retire here, is how safe is it? Like with crime or with when you walk around, are you going to get kidnapped? Cambodia sometimes gets a reputation for being unsafe, especially in government websites and research and things like that. And in my experience, it's very safe. The people here are very peaceful and kind, and the crimes here are more opportunistic. So they're not like violent crimes. It's more if you forget something and you're not watching it, or you leave your phone out on a table and walk away from it, and there's an opportunity for someone to take it, then that's the type of times where things get stolen. In terms of walking home at night or getting in a tuk-tuk or things like that, it's very safe here. Even solo travelers, even female travelers have all said that they feel more safe here than they do in their own country. It's very out of the ordinary for someone to be mad or violent or things like that. You hear stories of people getting their phones stolen even while they're on a phone call talking, and someone drives by and takes it out of their hand and keeps driving. I've lived here for almost 4 years, and I've never had anyone even try to take anything of mine ever. I've never had a single incident. It's basically if you're aware of your surroundings and you keep an eye on your stuff and you don't leave an opportunity, then it's totally safe here. I know some guys that have retirement visas here in Kampot, and they're much older guys, and they're musicians. You know, when you're retired, you have to find something to do with your time. And there's lots of things you can get involved in Cambodia with other people the same age. So you have something that you like to do to spend your time while you're retired in paradise here. And this couple of them play harmonica and flute, and they get a whole hoedown going, and it's really great. And so there's many things you can get involved in, or some people like book club or chess club. No matter what you like, there's other people here you can get involved with, and it's a growing community. It's definitely somewhere that should be on your list of where you could retire, somewhere to look into. If you have any questions, or if I forgot anything and you could think of other good things or bad things, comment them below because it helps everybody. And well, that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button. And until next time, remember, how you spend your days is the way you spend your life. It's never too late to start tripping out.
Life is tall.